So Blake Lively files to dismiss $400 million lawsuit, calling it an abuse of the legal system.
These cars aren't moving.
Ready?
Excuse me. Thanks, Captain.
What happens when Hollywood's golden couple faces a $400 million lawsuit? The truth behind Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds' legal battle is far more shocking than anyone expected. Hit that subscribe button right now because you won't believe what we're about to reveal. Blake Lively was visibly shaken in court as she filed to dismiss a massive lawsuit, calling it an abuse of the legal system. But that's just scratching the surface of this Hollywood drama that's quickly becoming one of the most explosive celebrity legal battles in years. The courtroom atmosphere shifted dramatically when Justin Baldoni's attorney delivered pointed commentary that not only challenged Lively's credibility, but seemed to touch on deeply personal issues. Witnesses described the moment as a stunning departure from her typically composed public image as she struggled to contain her frustration during the heated exchange.
Just this week, Ryan Reynolds also filed to dismiss the lawsuit, but what does it mean? So this is specifically referring to Justin Baldoni's lawsuit against them. They want the judge to dismiss Baldoni's lawsuit against them, like saying, hey judge, we don't deserve to be sued. Can you please just get him away from us? Her publicist Leslie Sloan and the New York Times have also filed motions to dismiss, but why is this so important right now? Because the judge just settled the protective order dispute, which means the next phase is to move into discovery, which means digging up the text messages, digging up the emails, deposing people, Taylor Swift. And along with a motion to dismiss, we have Leslie Sloan and the New York Times, and presumably next will be Blake and Ryan, are filing a motion to stay discovery, meaning they don't want to move into discovery just yet until the judge decides on all of their motions to dismiss.
Ryan Reynolds has also filed to dismiss the lawsuit, with his legal team claiming there are no legal grounds for any claims against him. His lawyers went as far as suggesting that Baldoni's grievances amount to nothing more than hurt feelings. But the timing of these dismissal requests reveals a strategy that goes far beyond simple legal maneuvering. What they're desperately trying to avoid is the discovery phase, the moment when all text messages, emails, and communications would be exposed and major celebrities potentially deposed.
So Ryan Reynolds doesn't think it's fun anymore and he wants out. Hi, my name is Nigel Burns. I'm a trial lawyer in Southern California. That's right. Ryan Reynolds has asked a judge to dismiss him from the Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively lawsuit, saying that there are no legal grounds for any claim against him, and basically the claim against him by Baldoni amounts to hurt feelings. Now, many people would say all of this lawsuit or lawsuits is about hurt feelings and not much more. But that's why Ryan is wanting to get out of the party now and saying no more fun and games for him with this. We'll see.
Imagine Taylor Swift, Hugh Jackman, and Bradley Cooper all being forced to testify under oath about what they witnessed. The couple's carefully crafted public image could crumble in an instant, and the financial stakes couldn't be higher. Baldoni's $400 million demand wasn't chosen randomly. Insiders reveal it's suspiciously close to what Reynolds is actually worth. Even more telling is that Reynolds' company is preparing to go public, a tremendously lucrative deal that could be derailed by messy legal proceedings and damaging revelations. The upcoming premiere of Another Simple Favor adds another layer to their urgency.
They're not. Their egos are too big.
They're not smart, Stu. If they were smart, they would have settled. They're not smart.
Yes. And it's $400 million. And Ryan Reynolds has that money from the sale of
Mid-Mo. It's funny because Justin Baldoni sued him for just over what they're worth.
Really? Uh-huh. Oh, what? That attorney scares the shit out of me, Brian.
Yeah.
Out of me. Oh my God.
And they're like, usually a judge, especially, and attorneys would be like, do not play this out in the press. And Baldoni's attorney is like, we're playing this out in the press. You're going to insinuate about it?
Hollywood careers have been destroyed by less scandal than what potentially lurks in those unreleased text messages and emails. What's remarkable about this case is how Baldoni's legal team has flipped the script on Hollywood's typical approach to scandal. We're playing this out in the press, his attorney boldly declared. You're going to insinuate about us? We're just going to show the texts. This strategy of radical transparency has caught the Lively Reynolds camp completely off guard. As one legal analyst noted, in Hollywood, the court of public opinion is what truly matters. It's not about the money, it's about reputation. And Baldoni's team delivered a masterclass by creating a website showcasing all the communication records, revealing inconsistencies in the power couple's version of events. An experienced intimacy coordinator who reviewed the text messages between Lively and Baldoni observed something particularly telling. I do sense that at one point, there was genuine affection between them and what felt like a friendship. What caused such a dramatic falling out that led to courtroom battles and character assassinations?
Waiting for Blake Lively to drop this freaking amendment. Okay, am I the only person with their hands raised? Are you guys just here to plagiarize because you know I went through every line like a complete psycho? That's perfectly fine. I just want you guys to know rather, that if you're here because...
The answer might be more disturbing than anyone imagined. Perhaps the most shocking element of this saga emerged when an Australian radio show interviewed a 25-year veteran of Saturday Night Live. He revealed that Reynolds himself pitched the joke about the Baldoni situation that aired on SNL's 50th anniversary special, directly contradicting previous claims that the joke was written by SNL staff. The calculated nature of this public attack speaks volumes about the behind-the-scenes machinations. Even Joe Rogan has weighed in, blasting the couple and stating they effed up in their handling of the entire "It Ends With Us" drama. Legal experts increasingly suggest that Lively's case shows significant weaknesses, with one noting that her claims will ultimately be questions of fact for a jury, not for a judge, a devastating assessment of her legal position. The hypocrisy became even more apparent when a resurfaced interview revealed that Reynolds had his 7-year-old daughter repeatedly film an inappropriate joke for Deadpool, despite her initial discomfort. According to the interview, when she hesitated, Reynolds told her he'd have to give the part to somebody else, pressuring the child to continue. This revelation has raised serious questions about the couple's parenting decisions and professional ethics. Meanwhile, the legal system groans under the weight of this celebrity spectacle.
A resurfaced interview with Ryan Reynolds that little girl was Ryan and Blake's daughter, Inez, who was 7 at the time, and she references Wolverine's eggplant in Deadpool's mouth. So, and she literally says that when you get Wolverine's eggplant out, she doesn't say eggplant, she uses the real word. And she says that, and they joke about how they had to retake that line over and over and over, and how they had to, repeatedly take many cuts. And Inez at first was uncomfortable and didn't want to say it. And then Ryan Reynolds was like, well, if you don't say it.
We already have a backlog in the court system, lamented one attorney. And now they have clogged up 3 different areas of law with what amounts to a pillow fight between insanely wealthy humans. Cases with genuine merit wait in line while this legal theater plays out across multiple jurisdictions. What began as a professional disagreement has morphed into a watershed moment for how Hollywood power dynamics operate. Text messages that Lively's team strategically edited, removing context and even emojis, have been exposed in their complete form, painting a very different picture than what the public initially saw. As this drama continues to unfold, one thing becomes crystal clear. Nothing in Hollywood is ever quite what it seems. The carefully constructed images of its biggest stars can shatter under the weight of legal scrutiny, revealing the complex, often contradictory reality that lies beneath the glamour. The question remains, will this case actually make it to trial? Or will powerful Hollywood forces ensure it disappears before the full truth can emerge? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. This legal battle has forever changed how we see Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. Remember to hit subscribe for more celebrity revelations that the mainstream media won't tell you. The story is far from over, and you won't want to miss what happens next.